Mr. Speaker, I move the bill be now read a second time.
Make your speech, Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Prime Minister, and the honorable members of Parliament, it is with deep sense of responsibility and profound commitment to the people of Papua New Guinea that I stand before you to present the Community Development Bill 2025. The bill is not just a piece of legislation, it is a transformative framework and a failure to adequately address the needs of all our most vulnerable population, persons with disability, the elderly, the women, children, youth, and survivors of gender-based violence, including the survivors of social acquisition-related violence. The bill also calls for the creation of National Community Development Advisory Committee. This committee will coordinate efforts between national, provincial, and local level government with civil society organizations, churches, and development partners.
Minister for Community Development, Religion and Youth.
Mr. Speaker, I present the Community Development Bill 2025.
Clerk.
A bill for an act A to establish the National Community Development System, and B, to implement and coordinate the functions of the department responsible for community development and religious matters at the subnational levels to a centralized manner.
Minister for Community Development, Religion and Youth.
Mr. Speaker, I move the bill be now read a second time.
Make your speech, Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Prime Minister, and the honorable members of Parliament, it is with deep sense of responsibility and profound commitment to the people of Papua New Guinea that I stand before you to present the Community Development Bill 2025. The bill is not just a piece of legislation, it is a transformative framework designed to address the systematic challenges that have hindered our nation's progress in delivering essential service to our most vulnerable and marginalized population. The bill represents a significant milestone in the government's commitment in improving the lives of our people, particularly those in rural and remote places. It's a direct response to the gaps in service delivery, coordination, protection, and empowerment that have persisted for almost 50 years. Mr. Speaker, the need for the bill cannot be overstated. For decades, our community development functions are being fragmented, underfunded, and inconsistently implemented. The lack of coordination mechanism has led to inefficiencies, duplication of efforts, and a failure to adequately address the needs of all our most vulnerable population, persons with disability, the elderly, the women, children, youth, and survivors of gender-based violence, including the survivors of social acquisition-related violence. Mr. Speaker, the organic law on the provincial and local level government provides the existing framework for decentralization of powers and functions to ensure service delivery at subnational level. However, in practice, the same system has proven to be ineffective and dysfunctional for effective and efficient delivery of community development services at the subnational level for over the past 49 years. The underlying cause of ineffective service delivery was the lack of established mechanism to ensure coordination of implementation of community development function. This legislation will enable the Department of Community Development and Religion to effectively coordinate the protection and empowerment function of the department at the subnational level. And also, the protecting and empowerment the marginalized and vulnerable population requires collaborative and coordinated efforts from all of the relevant stakeholders as required by the Community Development Bill 2025. Mr. Speaker, allow me to outline the key features of Community Development Bill 2025. The bill calls for establishment of district community development centers. These centers will serve as a primary mechanism for delivering community service development at subnational level. They will ensure that the essential services such as social protection, economic empowerment, gender equality initiatives are accessible to all, particularly those in rural and remote areas. The bill also calls for the creation of National Community Development Advisory Committee. This committee will coordinate efforts between national, provincial, and local level government with civil society organizations, churches, and development partners. It will ensure that all stakeholders work together towards common goal, avoiding duplication of efforts and ensuring efficient use of resources. Furthermore, the bill will not only call for development of community development sector plan, it will also strengthen the monitoring and reporting mechanism specifically for the community development sector, consequently involving sector planning, equitable resources allocation, transparency, accountability, and service delivery. Mr. Speaker, for effective collaboration, resource distribution, and for efficient protection and empowerment service delivery, the bill requires all the international development partners, non-governmental organizations, and civil society organizations to register their plans and activities with the Department of Community Development and Religion. This will ensure that their efforts are aligned with the national priorities and contribute to the overall development goals of our nation. Mr. Speaker, the Community Development Bill 2025 is fully aligned with our national development goals. It supports Pillar 1, Human Capital Development, Gender, Youth, and People. Pillar 3, Institutional Development and Service Delivery of the Vision 2050. It also aligns with Strategic Priority Area number 11, Population Dynamics and Development of the Medium-Term Development for 2023 to 2025. Mr. Speaker, the tabling of the bill is the result of collaboration and commitment of all relevant stakeholders. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the tireless efforts of the Department of Community Development and Religion under the leadership of the Secretary, Mr. Hubase, and the Technical Working Group that includes representatives from the Constitutional and Law Reform Commission, the Office of the State Solicitor, the Office of the First Legislative Council, the Department of Justice and Attorney General, the Department of National Planning and Monitoring, the Department of Provincial and Local Level Government, the Department of Implementation and Rural Development, the National Economic Fiscal Commission, the Department of Finance, and the Department of Treasury. Allow to the legal consultation to ensure relevance of the bill and alignment of the bill to exist legislations and policy framework proceeded the submission and statutory endorsement of the bill. As such, the First Legislative Council issued a certificate of compliance on 12 March 2025. I also extend my gratitude to the National Executive Council under the leadership of our Prime Minister, Honorable James Marabe, for endorsing this bill and recognizing the importance in our nation's development agenda. Furthermore, I'd like to acknowledge the invaluable contributions of our development partners, non-governmental organizations, civil society organizations, churches, and the community-based organizations. Your efforts have made a significant impact on the lives of our people, and the bill seeks to build on your work by creating a more coordinated and effective framework for our community development. Mr. Speaker, the passage of this bill will mark a new chapter in our nation's journey towards inclusion and sustainable development. It will empower our communities, strengthening our institutional and ensure that no one is left behind. I urge all honorable members of Parliament to support this bill and join us in building a Papua New Guinea where every citizen, regardless of their background, circumstances, has the opportunity to live a life of dignity, security, and prosperity. Let us all work together to create a nation where our children can grow up in a safe and supportive environment, where our women are empowered to reach their full potential, where our youth have access to education and employment opportunities, where our elderly and persons with disabilities are treated with respect and care they deserve. Mr. Speaker, the Community Development Bill 2025 is more than just a piece of legislation. It is a promise to the people of Papua New Guinea. It is a promise that will not rest until every citizen has access to the services and opportunities that they need to thrive. It is a promise that we will work tirelessly to build a nation that is inclusive and equitable and prosperous. I call on the honorable members of Parliament to support this bill and join us in making this promise a reality. Together, we build a better future for Papua New Guineans. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.